There's a wonderful saying that's dead wrong, that says, why did you climb the mountain? I climbed the mountain because it was there. That is utter nonsense. It's ludicrous and absurd. You climbed the mountain because you were there, and you were curious if you could do it. You wondered what it would be like. You wondered what the view was from the top. And that's how we explore. The thing that we're most interested in is exploring our own limits and exploring our relationship with others. We're much more interested in each other and ourselves than we are everything else. We as human beings are endlessly curious about ourselves, and we love to test ourselves constantly. We find all sorts of arenas to test ourselves in. I think there are two things important in life, and that's self-discovery, learning about yourself and your relationship with others. I think most overachievers are driven not so much by the pursuit of success, but by the fear of failure. But again, unless failure gets very close and very nearby, that fear doesn't reach profound levels. But it drives us. It drives me. It drives me to work very hard. It drives me to make sure that my life is orderly, that I'm in control of my company or in control of the airplane or boat or what have you, so that I'm not at risk of failure. And whenever I feel even remotely close to being at risk of failure, I can't stop working. It is Bill Gates' job to make Microsoft the biggest company on earth. That's what he's paid for. It's my job for Oracle to move from the number 2 software company in the world to become the number 1 software company in the world. That's my job. That's what I'm paid for. If I'm not aggressive enough in the pursuit of that, if I'm not successful in the pursuit of that, I should be gotten rid of. There are an enormous number of people in the world who really want standard answers. They want everyone to wear their hair the same way, everyone to conduct business the same way, everyone to dress the same way, everyone to go to the same church. And if you wander outside of these norms, people are highly critical because it's threatening to them. Because they're living their life one way and they believe that's the proper way to live their life. And if you live your life a different way and you answer questions differently, that makes them feel very uncomfortable. And they say, well, this person's different from I am, and they say this person's different and wrong, and I'm different and right. If someone has a logical criticism and can explain to me why what I'm doing is wrong, and they can convince me, I'll change. If they really can, if they have good reasons, I'll just alter my behavior. I love it when people point out I'm wrong, explain to me why I'm wrong, and I then change. That's great. I don't want to be wrong. I would love to be right. And if I am wrong, I love it when people stop me. In other words, think things out for yourself. Come to your own judgments. Don't simply conform to conventional ways of thinking, conventional ways of dressing, conventional ways of acting. That a lot of things are based on fashion. Even morality at times is based on fashion. Slavery was once not considered not to be immoral. People are shocked that the ancient Greeks had slaves, that we had slavery in this country as recently as 130, 140 years ago. To really go back to first principles and think things out for yourself, whether they're scientific principles or moral principles or business ideas or product ideas. You have to think things out for yourself.